Merhaba arkadaşlar, ben Emre. Tangle'a kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Bir cinayet dosyamız vardı. Cinayet dosyamızda Pirelia'yı ölü bulmuşlardı ve ölüm sebebi de çok garip olmasından ötürü bizi çağırdı. Şöyle dosyayı açayım. Annesi olarak düşünüyorum. Annesini çizerken arkasından bıçaklanıp ölüyor ve resimde sağ annesinin elinde kanlı bir bıçak tuttuğunu resmetmiş ve kimse ne olduğunu bilmiyor. Biz de özel dedektifler olarak olayları çözmeye çalışıyoruz. Şu anda atölyedeyiz. Seni bir uyandırarım bakalım. Kimsin
Sir?
sen?
Can you hear me? I'm Private Detective Grimoire. I have some questions for you.
Grimoire. Good mysterious name. I'd rather like it. Felix Fellow at your beck and call.
Felix'miş adam.
And this is my colleague, Sally.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good name as well.
Thanks.
If you would, Mr. Fellow, we really need to ask you about the murder.
Well, I must say I'm rather jealous of you two.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Out here solving mysteries, exploring new places, uncovering secret rooms, hidden treasures. That's what life is all about.
Secret rooms?
Generally speaking, you know, that sort of thing.
Burada kesin gizli bir şey var.
So, Felix, what exactly do you do?
Is it not obvious? I'm an explorer.
Gelsin.
Explorer slash
Gelsin.
treasure hunter. Yes, well, best in the world.
We're talking like curse statues, spike pits.
It's a little more sophisticated than that.
Küstün
But
mü
I've
sen?
certainly seen my share of danger, if that's what you're asking.
And, if I may ask, when did you retire?
You listen here. I may be between ventures right now, but it's simply not in my nature to stay in one place for too long. I go wherever the winds of destiny take me.
Don't you live here with your wife and daughter?
Yes, well, the Fellow family has certain loyalties, and with Flora the way she is,
Nothing wrong with raising a family, Mr. Fellow.
don't misunderstand me. Fiona and Flora are my entire world. They are the greatest treasure of all.
Uh-huh.
Günü anlat
Why
bakalım.
on earth would you want to know about that?
The murder of Freya Fellow. The reason we're here?
Ah, right. Nasty business. Very unfortunate. I regret that I can't be of any help, but I wish you all the best in your investigation.
Hear that, Grimoire? We're done here. Let's go.
It's a simple question, Felix. I'm sure you're up to it.
Well, there's not much to tell. Mostly, I was in my room by myself, working on Flora's, working on a project.
Your room is quite close to Flora's tower. You didn't hear anything unusual?
What qualifies as unusual?
What have you got?
Zavallım ya. Çok mu? Medium bakıyor. Şuna tipe bak.
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent, perhaps. Uncertain, as life itself.
Abridged version, please.
Right, fine.
Adamı
I heard
hepsi şimdi
someone
şey.
heading down the stairs, just outside my room. The footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it. Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps, going the same way. This time I could tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy disappearing down the staircase to the floor below.
Poppy kim ya?
Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I thought perhaps she'd had a disagreement with Fitz, as I know those two are close. So I looked into his room, just in case, but it was empty, as was the garden beyond his window. Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. she was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her. We went into Flora's room. Poor Freya was laying on the floor. Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer were there already. Flora too, of course. Soon enough, everyone else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I. I stayed. Flora needed me.
Adı nedir? Değişik bir şey. Herkes cesedin başında orada ve kimse birbirine haber vermemiş yani. Dur bakalım.
Uncommonly skilled as an artist, but Freya was so much more than her talent. She helped me get started with my own painting, you know. It taught me what she knew about wood carving, too. Tremendous patience. She was ever so good with dear Flora.
Freya and Flora were close?
Oh, yes, especially recently.
How are you related to Freya?
Somewhat distantly, as it happens. My father, Lord Fellow, was her grandfather. Technically, that makes her a fellow. Let's just say there was some discussion over whether she ought to carry the name at all. There's a family tree in the Grand Hall. You should take a look at it.
What about her inheritance?
Freya's parents died when she was around 3 years old. She came to live here shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not. She had no formal claim over anything at Tangle Tower.
Böyle
Dearest
söyle.
Flora, a remarkable woman. Yes, been married over 20 years now.
You two still get on?
Of course. What a question.
Tamam
She
bunlar
hasn't gone quiet on
evliymiş.
you.
It's true she has an independent streak. She's had it her whole life. She's the youngest of 3. Always something of a lone wolf, you know? Just the way she is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
Yani.
She just likes time to herself, away from the company of other humans.
Other humans?
Well, yes, other people, you know.
Kendine
You're
de
the
söyle.
one currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
Let's move on.
Şunu
Does Flora
yumurtaya sor.
normally keep something in here?
She must do, but I admit I've never managed to work out what.
Why not just ask her?
I feel like if somebody keeps something locked away in a ceramic egg, it's because they don't want to be asked about it.
Rules to live by.
Kaseti
That
sor.
looks like it might belong to Poppy.
Gramofonu
Flora's
sor.
quite fond of that old thing. It's in poor shape, though.
Do you know what happened to it?
Can't say I do. Looks
Boyalar.
like Freya's paints.
Do you know why the pots are cracked down one side?
No, that's very odd. They're normally in excellent condition.
You seem pretty sure about that.
It's unlike her to leave paint on the brush.
I think we'll give her a pass, given the circumstances.
Ah, yes, so we shall. It
Huh?
would have been a beautiful painting. It's rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange, aren't they? The emotion of the piece taking over from, say, anatomical accuracy.
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You don't?
Well, as I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts certain shapes. Hard to say exactly what we're looking at.
Mektup.
I'm as confused as you are. That
Mesaj
looks
gelmiş.
like it might belong to Poppy.
Popin neymiş bu?
Charming, isn't it? Yes. Built by the Remington family originally. Dear Flora's father and his associates.
But now it's owned by you? By the Fellow family?
The Fellows and the Pointers have both come to claim a certain degree of ownership.
And who named it Tangle Tower?
Flora chose the name.
What does it mean?
I think it was her intention that it mean nothing at all. Something of a fresh start.
From what?
This really isn't for me to say, but she had some kind of disagreement with her siblings. After they moved away, Flora changed the name of the house. I think perhaps she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome, is less likely to come back.
That's kind of extreme.
Yes, it is rather, isn't it? What's this?
It's my case file. It's how I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
You mean to say you're bound by the limits of what's written in this little document? Sounds dreadful.
I found it comforting.
Tamamdır. Burayı biraz kurcalayalım.
A
Burada
little
bir şey.
hand-painted statue.
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk. Also, I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
Elinde kılıç olan bir adam, ahşap oyma modeli. Model elde boyanmış ama boyama işlemi pek de ustaca yapılmamış. Etrafı sarı, mavi, siyah ve beyaz boyalar var. Burada bir sandık var.
Nice. A real treasure chest.
How do you know there's treasure in there?
Why else would it be locked? Plus, there's a treasure map hanging directly above it.
Doğru.
What's the deal with that painting on the front?
Not sure. We should check that treasure map too.
Bakalım şöyle. Ne bu? Ejder Dağı ve ağaç. Tam ortada da ağaç var. 3 şurası, değil mi? I 3 ne oluyor? Kuzey.
Nothing.
Did you check the treasure map for clues? And what about that painting on the chest itself?
O zaman B mi olacak bu? Batıda.
Still locked.
I think there's a connection between the painting and the treasure map. Like they're different versions of the same thing, maybe?
Versiyon. Şimdi bu işte tutmadı orası. Şuraya bakarsak tam X noktası olarak düşünürsek 4 olabilir mi?
That was
The
incorrect.
padlock has 3 different inputs: a letter, a number, and a compass direction. It's just a grid reference for the map.
Anladık onu. Sandıktaki yazma kilitlerinin orada tamam. Şimdiki su yılanı uzakta şey, bu çok yakında gözüküyor. Yakınlık olarak olabilir mi? Şimdiki daha bir tık daha uzakta olsa. Şunu düşünelim. Ağzımızın dibinde ol. Bir nokta verelim. Diyeceğiz. Şöyle örnek veriyorum. Şurası. Bu ağzımızın dibinde olacak. Şu uzak olacak. Dört C B'de yapsak. 4C yapsak şunu.
That was
The
Bu da
parrot was just a
olmadı.
grid reference for the map.
Allah Allah. Şuradan bakalım. Beş K B'ye bakalım. 5K 5K
that
Bu
was
da
The
değil.
parrot was just a grid reference for the map.
Ha bir de kuş var lan. Şimdi gördüm. Şuna bakalım. 3E 3E
that was
The
an
parrot
da
was just a grid
tutmadı.
reference for the map.
Tutturmuş muyuz ki şeyleri?
that
The
was
parrot was just a grid reference for the map.
Keşke tutturduğumuzu da gösterse.
that
The
was
parrot was just a grid reference for the map.
Peki. Bu da kuş olmadığı için patlıyoruz büyük ihtimalle. Kuş bir burada var, bir burada var. Dur. Şurası lan. 6H 6H E nerede lan? Ha.
I did it. What do I win?
Ödülüm nerede?
Not bad.
Fena değil.
What was in the box?
More wooden models. These are a little different to the one on the desk.
Fireliye şu Rolye isimlerini yanlış söylemiş olabilirim. Şu da bizimki büyük ihtimal. Yeşil saçlı bir çocuğu andıran bir model, gri saçlı bir kadını andıran bir model, kırmızı ve beyaz kuşu andıran model, geniş omuzlu bir adamı andıran bir model, ahşap modeli elde boyanmış boyama işlemi pek ustaca yapılmamış, yakın da bir kırmızı boya kutusu ve bir fırça var. Fırçanın üzerinde kurumuş kırmızı boya var. Şu. Bu ne?
What is it?
He's an imp.
What does he do?
Well, if you tell too many lies, he appears at the end of your bed in the middle of the night.
Oh,
Şu.
it's a barometer, but it's broken.
I've never seen a barometer that wasn't broken.
Şuna bak.
Puffer fish?
Yes. It's also a lamp, for some reason.
Şu.
It's a magic lamp. Can we summon the genie?
If we get really stuck, sure.
Çok sıkışırsın.
It's a drinking horn.
Is it full of ale? Or mead, maybe?
Right now, it's just full of dust.
Oh.
Bu
The
çekmece.
entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not just made of wood. I think it's the actual hull of a ship.
Burada bir maske
An
var.
old wooden mask.
Probably cursed.
Şu resim ne?
A pencil drawing of a mountain on a moonlit night.
Mood.
Burası.
Shelf junk.
Bu.
That's a massive conch shell. Do you think there's a little crab living inside?
I hope so.
Bu yatağa da bakalım
Hammock.
çıkar.
It's kind of worn out.
I would politely describe it as lived in.
Tamam. Buradan bir şuraya doğru bir git bakalım. Burada aile şeyi var demişti. Şuna
What
bakacak.
is that?
I think it's a family tree.
Bu ne oğlum?
Lord Fellow.
Lord Fellow.
Looks like he was married twice.
Scandal.
Skandal.
Lady Fellow.
Do these people not have first names?
Selena.
Selena Stonetop.
No family line. Apparently, she just appeared out of nowhere.
Bu bilindik.
Flint Fellow.
A purebred fellow, if there ever was one. Married a randomer, though.
Do you think he still lives here?
Bu.
Felix Fellow.
We met him. He's one of the suspects.
Bununla evlenmiş.
Emily Everstone. Do you think she still lives here?
Felix.
Fitzfellow. Half fellow, half Everstone.
Do you think he still lives here?
Bu.
Felicia Fellow.
Freya's mother.
İleriyenin
Do you think
annesi.
she still lives here?
Damien Dusk.
Whoa. Is it too late to change my name to Detective Dusk?
It's Freya's father. Do you think he still lives here?
Freya Fellow.
The murder victim.
She's barely related to the main family at all.
O yüzden şöyle tasarlanmışlar. Feral'lar sarı. Ama başka böyle büyük ihtimalle soylu olarak düşünsek soylu olmayan biriyle evlenince böyle olmuşlar. Fiona. Hello.
Fiona Fellow. Dead center. She must be important.
She's half fellow and half Remington.
Do you think she still lives here?
Bunlar da diğer kişiler. Tek tek bakmaya gerek var mı diye düşünüyorum.
Lord
Bakmamız lazım.
Remington.
Öğrenmeye çalışıyoruz
She
çünkü.
sounds important. Lady Remington.
I think I have one of those in my bathroom.
Allah'ım yarabbim.
Flora Remington.
We met her. She's one of the suspects. Primrose Remington.
I always liked the name Primrose.
Do you think she still lives here?
Richard.
Richard Remington.
The one and only.
Bunlar.
Lord Pointer.
This goes back a couple of generations. Lady Pointer.
How do you become a lady?
Ne?
I want to be a lady.
Senden olmaz.
Percival Pointer. He married into the Remington family.
Do you think he still lives here? Buck Brackley.
What a name.
Do you think he still lives here?
Pandora Pointer.
All this alliteration isn't happening by accident, is it?
Do you think she still lives here?
Hı.
Penelope Pointer.
Half Pointer, half Brackley.
Do you think she still lives here?
Poppy'ye de
Poppy
bakalım.
Pointer.
Poppy'yi anlattıydı.
She's half Remington and half Pointer.
Do you think she still lives here?
Öğreneceğiz.
Stairs.
Şimdi kaç oda var burada? Bir tane kilitli oda. Bir tane şura. Bir de şuralar var. Ha, daha var. Dışarıya bir bakalım. Burada biri var. O zaman şöyle yapalım. Bununla sonra görüşelim. Taş meydanı. Biz en son şu abimizi görmüştük, değil mi? Sırayla gidelim. Her bölüm biriyle tanışalım bence. Yani çok kısa sürmezse çünkü bununla konuşmam zaten 25 dakikamızı almış. Yani böylece her bölümde cinayeti tek tek irdeleyerek delilleri toplayarak öğrenmiş oluruz. O yüzden burada bitiriyorum. Beğenmeyi, yorum atmayı ve abone olmayı unutmayın. Bir sonraki serilerde ve videolarda görüşmek üzere. Bay bay.